Imagine a creature that can sprint faster than a racehorse, produce eggs as big as footballs, and yield leather so soft it's coveted by luxury brands worldwide. Meet the ostrich, the agricultural world's most peculiar superstar. Yet behind every leather clutch, every plate of lean red meat, and each colossal egg lies a meticulous industry, raising and processing millions of ostriches. How do farmers care for these giant birds from egg to final product? What technological marvels keep things efficient and humane? And how does an ostrich ranch balance tradition with modern demands for quality and sustainability? Strap in, because we're about to embark on a journey through sprawling ranches, high-tech abattoirs, and artisanal tanneries to reveal the astonishing life cycle of ostrich production. From the moment an egg is collected to the second leather meets designer's sketch pad. By the end, you'll never see that glossy ostrich feathered chair or that plate of ostrich steak the same way again. The story begins not with adult birds, but with their eggs, each one roughly 6 inches long and capable of weighing up to 3 pounds. In commercial ostrich ranches, breeders maintain detailed bloodline records, selecting mating pairs for traits like rapid growth, strong bone structure, calm temperament, and robust immune health. These genetic choices ensure that offspring grow quickly and thrive in the semi-arid conditions many ranches mimic. When breeding season arrives, typically late winter into early spring, pairs bond in spacious pens with smooth, sandy soil. The dominant male performs a gravity-defying dance, neck extended, wings spread, and feathers flared, signaling readiness to mate. Females then deposit eggs in a communal nest, a shallow pit scraped into the sand, where several dozen eggs may accumulate in a single clutch. Ranchers carefully monitor nests, marking each egg with non-toxic ink to track which hen laid which. Egg collection is a daily ritual. Workers don wide-brimmed hats and slip-resistant boots to navigate pens without startling the birds. Each morning, they approach nests slowly, pausing frequently to let hens see them, minimizing stress. Eggs are gently gathered in foam-lined baskets to prevent cracking. Every egg is weighed, candled, a technique using bright light to inspect embryo development, and transported to temperature and humidity-controlled hatcheries. There, the conditions mimic a mother's natural brood, 97 degrees Kiev, and roughly 25% humidity, with automatic turners rotating eggs hourly to ensure even heating. After 42-46 days, fluffy chicks emerge, already capable of running short distances within minutes. Once hatched, ostrich chicks join nursery pens outfitted with radiant heat lamps that keep temperatures near 95 degrees for the first week, gradually decreasing as they feather out. Caretakers feed them a specialized starter mash, rich in protein, up to 22%, that promotes healthy feather growth, bone density, and muscle development. Feeders supplement with grit and calcium sources like crushed oyster shell to support eggshell formation and robust skeletal structure later in life. By 2 months, juveniles move to growing paddocks, spanning several acres, where native grasses and alfalfa clover provide roughage. Ostriches are natural browsers. They peck at succulent plants, weed out toxic species, and even nibble on low-hanging leaves. Pastures are divided into rotational grazing blocks, ensuring that no single area is overgrazed. This mimics wild behavior, as free-roaming ostriches historically covered tens of miles a day. When pastures brown in extreme heat, ranchers provide supplemental hay and water-soluble vitamins via solar-powered pumps. Health monitoring happens daily. Keepers check for lameness, inspect droppings for parasites, and observe chick behavior. Vaccination protocols guard against common threats like Newcastle disease and avian influenza. Routine deworming fights off intestinal parasites, while sand baths in shallow pits help chicks maintain feather quality and control mites. By the time ostriches reach 6 months, standing nearly 5 feet tall, they receive a grower ration with 18% protein, striking a balance between lean muscle development and minimal fat deposition. Ostriches are among the fastest-growing livestock animals. From hatching at 3-5 pounds, they can exceed 200 pounds by 10 months old when ready for meat processing. To manage such rapid growth safely, ranchers implement low-stress handling techniques. Instead of chasing birds into pens with loud noises or prods, workers use lightweight foam flags and herd dogs trained to gently guide ostriches. This no-fear approach minimizes injuries. Ostriches can be unpredictable, wielding powerful kicks that can easily fracture bones. Periodic health checks involve weighing birds on portable livestock scales and using ultrasound machines to monitor internal organ development, ensuring birds aren't consuming feed too aggressively. Excessively rapid growth can strain joints and lead to gait abnormalities, so diet is carefully adjusted. Diets high in protein, combined with ample exercise areas, maintain sturdy leg muscles and healthy bones. Advanced ranches employ wearable GPS trackers on a subset of birds, measuring daily movement patterns. If an ostrich's activity suddenly drops, alerts prompt veterinary exams. Animal welfare also encompasses flock dynamics. Ostriches are social creatures that form pecking orders. Ranchers separate overly aggressive individuals to prevent bullying or injury. Breeding pens for egg collection differ from those used for meat production. Hens and non-breeder males may live out their lives in sanctuary paddocks, while only surplus or underperforming birds enter the meat chain. This two-tiered system respects both the commercial value and the natural behaviors of these majestic birds. When ostriches hit ideal carcass weight, often between 200 and 250 pounds at 10 to 12 months, ranchers schedule them for harvest. Humane techniques are paramount. Birds are first guided into low-light holding areas to reduce panic. Trained handlers lead them through narrow raceways into a restrained position using padded boards, minimizing stress. Stunning methods vary by facility. Some use electrical water bath stunning, delivering a precise current that renders the bird unconscious instantly, while others rely on captive bolt guns specifically calibrated for ostrich skull anatomy. Once insensible, the bird is hoisted by its legs to a tilt table, where a swift cut severs the carotid arteries for rapid bleeding, critical to prevent dark, firm, and dry DFD meat, a defect caused by elevated stress hormones. Carcass temperature drops quickly as it moves to the evisceration line. V-shaped metal work tables tilt birds head first, allowing gravity to aid in removing internal organs. Technicians inspect viscera, hearts, livers, and gizzards destined for niche, exotic offal markets, while intestines may be repurposed for pet food or fertilizer. Carcasses then plunge into an icy water bath, just above freezing, to reduce body temperature from 160 to under 40 degrees within 2 hours. This chilling not only halts bacterial growth, but also begins the tenderizing process. Every second counts in this critical hang and chill window. 360 degrees racks, spaced to allow free air circulation, help maintain consistent temperature drop. After 24 hours, the rigor mortis cycle completes, and carcasses are firm enough to withstand butchering without excessive tearing. In the cutting room, ostrich carcasses hang from overhead rails. Butchers use long, slender knives, often made from high-carbon stainless steel, to separate primal cuts. Drumsticks, known for dense muscle and deep flavor. Fillets, lean, tender, and ideal for medallions, and flank meat, best for ground or stir-fry. The red hue of ostrich meat, akin to beef's darkest cuts, derives from high myoglobin content, making it a nutrient-rich protein with lower fat and cholesterol compared to beef or lamb. Primal pieces destined for steak lines travel to mechanical tenderizers, rollers with small blades that create microchannels, ensuring even marinade infusion and uniform thickness. Each block of tenderized meat is vacuum sealed using multi-layer barrier films that extend shelf life by 40%. Packages are stamped with batch codes, harvest dates, and antibiotic-free labels, all traceable via RFID chips embedded in cardboard cartons. Ground ostrich is mixed with 5% pork fat, added to bind moisture, before being portioned into 1-pound chubs and frozen at 10 degrees to preserve texture. High-end markets demand artisan charcuterie from ostrich. Trimmings are seasoned with sea salt, brown sugar, and smoked in oak-fired chambers at 120 dig for 12 hours. Resulting ostrich prosciutto tastes delicate yet robust, often priced at $45 to $60 per pound. Meanwhile, jerky production involves slicing meat into thin strips, marinating with soy, honey, garlic, and paprika, then dehydrating at 160 degrees for 6 to 8 hours. This shelf-stable snack reaches global snack aisles, favored by fitness enthusiasts for its high protein and low-fat profile. While meat drives much of the industry's economics, ostrich eggs, equivalent to 2024 chicken eggs, remain a culinary novelty. After eggs are collected and candled for fertility or embryo viability, infertile or non-viable eggs proceed to processing. First, a sterilizing scrub bath removes contaminants from the porous shell. Next, eggs travel to a custom cracking station. Mechanical cradles hold each one steady, while hydraulic knives split shells cleanly in half. Yolks and whites cascade into separate stainless steel bowls. Egg whites, high in protein, are pasteurized using plate heat exchangers, ramping internal temperature to 140 degrees and holding for 3.5 minutes. This process eliminates pathogens like salmonella, while preserving functional properties, making white a sought-after ingredient in high-volume bakeries and specialty confectioners. Yolks, rich and velvety, blend into premium mayonnaise production or niche custard markets. Chefs prize whole ostrich eggs for centerpiece breakfasts. Poached or scrambled, a single egg can feed a crowd of 10 to 12 people. Perhaps the most luxurious byproduct of ostrich farming is the leather, renowned for its distinctive quill pattern where feathers once anchored. After slaughter, hides are carefully removed. A team of tanners scores around the tail base, then uses specialized hide pullers to separate skin from subcutaneous tissue, preserving the intricate pattern. Each hide is first salted on the flesh side to halt bacterial growth during transport to tannery. In the tannery, hides soak in lime solutions for 24-48 hours, loosening hair follicles and residual flesh. After dehairing, they undergo a multi-stage pickling process. Submersion in acid, pH 43, removes residual lime and opens collagen fibers. Next comes tanning, traditionally with vegetable extracts like mimosa bark, quebracho, or chestnut, although many commercial operations now use chrome tanning for rapid processing and greater durability. Tanners must monitor pH and temperature closely. Hiding pocks or uneven tanning can ruin the characteristic quill pattern. Fat liquoring drums containing neat's foot oil or synthetic lubricants to restore supple feel and prevent stiffness. Hides then set out to air dry on controlled racks. After drying, skilled artisans hand inspect each hide, grading them A-select, A grade, or B grade based on pattern consistency, scar presence, and flexibility. A-select hides, prized by high-end handbag and boot manufacturers, sell for $350, $600 a piece. Off-grade skins may be dyed, embossed, or cut into smaller panels for wallets, watch straps, or upholstery. Ostrich enterprises integrate high-tech solutions to track every animal and product batch. At hatcheries, individual chicks receive lightweight leg bands with QR codes, linking them to digital records that include parentage, vaccination history, and weight gain metrics. In the field, drone surveillance surveys large pastures daily, using infrared sensors to detect heat stress spots or wandering juveniles. If a bird strays beyond boundaries, automated alerts notify ranchers' smartphones. Globally, the ostrich industry has grown from boutique farming in South Africa, where ostriches were first commercially farmed in the late 1800s, to a worldwide enterprise with major hubs in the United States, Texas, California, Australia, Israel, and parts of Europe. Today, more than 2 million ostriches exist in commercial production, with North America accounting for approximately 200,000 of those. Annual global production exceeds 20,000 tons of ostrich meat, 1.5 million hides, and roughly 10 million eggs. On a typical large-scale ranch in Texas. On the leather side, luxury brands craft ostrich feathered jackets, high-end watch straps, and textured upholstery for exotic car interiors. The signature quill pattern, points where feathers once grew, adds instant recognition and prestige. Some crafters further enhance hides with laser-engraved motifs, combining modern tech with ancient material for truly bespoke creations. Ostrich farming, when managed responsibly, can be a relatively eco-friendly enterprise. Birds feed primarily on forage supplemented with grains, far less than the grain-intensive diets of beef cattle. Their efficient digestive systems and minimal methane emissions make them a lower carbon alternative. Burying waste and offal in anaerobic digesters generates biogas used to power hatcheries or processing facilities, while composted feathers become soil amendments rich in nitrogen. Consumer demand for novel protein sources also drives culinary innovation. Fast food chains test ostrich tacos, ground ostrich spiced like traditional carne asada, while pop-up food trucks feature ostrich shawarma and Korean-style ostrich bulgogi. Nutritionally, researchers study ostrich fat's fatty acid profile, exploring heart-healthy applications and potential functional foods derived from ostrich oil.
Ever wondered how a tiny egg transforms into the chicken on your dinner plate? At this mega factory, it happens on a massive scale every single day. From cutting-edge egg incubation technology to high-efficiency broiler houses, we're about to uncover how millions of chickens are hatched and raised to feed a global demand. It all begins at specialized breeder farms, where fertilized eggs are collected and sorted to ensure only the healthiest make it here. Cracked or abnormal eggs are removed. The surviving eggs are packed in climate-controlled trucks. Temperature and handling are crucial to protect the embryos inside. By the time they arrive at this facility, they're ready for incubation. Welcome to the hatchery, where technology meets nature. These high-tech incubators create the perfect environment a mother hen would provide, but on an industrial scale. Each machine regulates temperature around 37.5 degree, 99.5 degree, and maintains precise humidity levels. Automated racks rotate the eggs multiple times a day, preventing the embryo from sticking to the shell. Sensors inside feed real-time data to control panels, allowing staff to adjust settings if anything drifts off target. Even a fraction of a degree matters. Too hot and the embryos develop too quickly. Too cold and they fall behind. The result? Thousands of eggs gently nurtured into healthy, viable chicks. After about a week, it's time to see which eggs are on track. This process is called candling. A bright light illuminates the interior of each shell, making the developing embryo visible. Non-viable eggs are removed to maintain optimal conditions for the rest. Modern facilities sometimes use automated candling systems, quickly scanning thousands of eggs an hour with remarkable accuracy. Whether manual or high-tech, the goal is the same. Keep only the eggs that promise strong, healthy chicks. At around day 9, eggs move from the main incubators to specialized hatchers. Here, the humidity ramps up, making it easier for chicks to break through the shell. Over the next few days, each chick absorbs the last of its yolk for energy, cracks the shell from inside, and emerges ready to explore the world. Within hours, they're fluffing up, chirping, and moving onto conveyor belts or into small crates. These newly hatched chicks are surprisingly resilient, but they still need a carefully controlled environment to thrive. Once hatched, the chicks head straight to the broiler houses. Don't be fooled by the barn-like look. Behind the scenes, advanced systems control everything from temperature to ventilation. Day-old chicks rely on additional heat sources, often from gas heaters or infrared brooders, to maintain a cozy 32-35 degree, 90-95 degrees. Automated fans and vents ensure fresh air circulates while keeping dust and ammonia levels in check. Proper lighting schedules encourage healthy feeding and resting cycles. For the first few days, these tiny fluff balls spend much of their time learning to eat, drink, and explore their new home. Nutrition plays a huge role in how fast and efficiently broilers grow. That's why many facilities have custom feed formulations for each growth stage. Starter feed, high in protein and energy to help chicks develop strong bones and immune systems. Grower feed, balanced to sustain steady muscle growth without overloading their system. Finisher feed, fine-tuned to maximize weight gain and meat quality just before market. Automated feeders shuttle these specially formulated pellets or crumbles along tracks, ensuring every chick has consistent access. Sophisticated sensors track feed levels and even monitor how much the birds are eating. That data helps farm managers tweak the diet or environment in real time. Modern broilers are designed for rapid growth. Within 6 to 8 weeks, these once tiny chicks balloon in size, reaching weights of about 2 to 3 kilograms, 4.4 to 6.6 pounds. Regular weigh-ins, coupled with software tracking feed intake and water consumption, help maintain a healthy balance. Any sudden drop in consumption might signal illness, while spikes can indicate a thriving flock. Technicians walk through the barns daily, looking for signs of discomfort, unusual behavior, or disease. With tens of thousands of birds in a single barn, early detection of any issue can prevent a widespread outbreak. Biosecurity protocols, showering in, wearing sanitized gear, and disinfecting footwear to keep viruses or bacteria from entering. Vaccination programs protect flocks against common poultry diseases, sometimes administered via spray in the hatchery or through their drinking water. Rodent control measures and constant monitoring of the barn environment further reduce risks. Healthy birds produce higher quality meat and keep the entire supply chain stable. By 6 to 8 weeks, these birds have nearly reached market weight. Facilities aim for a precise balance, a chicken big enough to satisfy market demands without going so heavy that leg issues or overcrowding occur. When the time comes, broilers are carefully caught, either by hand or using automated systems, and placed into transport crates. Stress reduction is key. Gentle handling preserves meat quality and upholds welfare standards. Trucks are often climate controlled, ensuring the birds remain comfortable en route to processing. As demand for chicken meat grows, so do concerns over ethics and sustainability. Many mega facilities invest in waste-to-fertilizer systems to recycle litter, renewable energy projects like solar arrays on barn roofs, and advanced water recycling methods. Some operations also adjust lighting and spacing to reduce stress and improve overall welfare. While practices vary by region and brand, a growing number of consumers want reassurance that the chicken on their plate was raised responsibly. And that's the story of how a tiny fertilized egg transforms into a fully grown broiler chicken, ready to meet the world's appetite. From sophisticated incubation machines that mimic a hen's warmth, to climate-controlled broiler houses carefully overseeing every stage of growth, this is modern chicken production on a massive scale. It's a precise balancing act of science, technology, and careful oversight, all to bring a reliable, affordable source of protein to tables worldwide.
Welcome, everyone. Have you ever sat down with a McDonald's burger in hand and wondered, how on earth does a burger like this come to life? Today, we're taking you on an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour of a state-of-the-art food processing factory where the magic happens. We're about to reveal the meticulous process that transforms fresh, high-quality ingredients into the iconic burger you enjoy with every bite. It all begins long before the burger hits the grill. The journey starts on farms where dedicated farmers raise cattle with the utmost care. At every step of the way, quality and safety are the top priorities. From the moment the cattle are raised with attention to animal welfare to the time the beef is carefully selected and shipped, McDonald's ensures that only the best ingredients make it into their burgers. Now, let's step inside the factory. Picture a place where precision meets passion, where every machine and every pair of hands plays a crucial role. This facility is not your everyday kitchen. It's a highly advanced processing hub designed to maintain the highest standards of hygiene and efficiency. As we walk through the corridors of this modern marvel, you'll see how technology and human expertise work hand in hand to produce the perfect burger every single time. Here's how it all starts. The raw materials, which include premium beef, fresh vegetables, and other carefully sourced ingredients, arrive at the factory in specially designed containers. Each delivery undergoes rigorous quality checks, ensuring that nothing but the finest ingredients makes it past the door. Think of it as a VIP club. Only the best ingredients get the invite. At this point, every item is carefully logged into the system. Advanced tracking and traceability systems monitor each ingredient from its origin to the processing line. This means that every step from the pasture to the patty is meticulously recorded and verified for quality. It's a process that marries modern technology with age-old principles of quality control. Let's dive into the heart of the production process, the creation of the burger patty. Here in the processing section, high-quality beef is transformed into the very essence of the burger. The beef arrives in whole cuts that are then carefully trimmed to remove any excess fat while retaining that essential marbling which gives the burger its unique flavor and juiciness. Using state-of-the-art grinders, the beef is transformed into a uniform mixture. This isn't just about chopping meat, it's about ensuring consistency in texture and taste. The grinding process is performed under strict temperature controls to preserve the natural flavors and to maintain food safety standards. The beef mixture is then blended with a precise mix of spices and seasoning ingredients. This secret blend is what gives McDonald's burgers that distinctive taste, a flavor profile perfected over years of research and culinary innovation. Once the beef mixture is ready, it moves along to the forming stations. Here, automated machines programmed with precision form the mixture into perfectly shaped patties. These machines are calibrated to ensure that every patty is identical in weight, thickness, and shape. This uniformity is essential not only for consistency in taste, but also for even cooking later in the process. It's like watching a symphony of technology at work, each patty emerging like a work of art, ready for the next stage. Imagine the precision required to form each patty so perfectly that when it hits the grill, it cooks evenly, ensuring that every burger is as delicious as the last. The patties then travel on a conveyor belt to the cooking stations. Here, high-speed, high-efficiency grills take over. These grills are engineered to achieve just the right temperature, high enough to sear the patties and lock in the juices, but gentle enough to preserve that tender texture that makes every bite a delight. As the patties sizzle on the grill, the aroma of freshly cooked beef fills the air. This isn't just about cooking meat, it's about creating an experience. The grilling process is closely monitored by experienced chefs and automated systems alike. Temperature sensors and timers work in tandem to ensure that each patty is cooked to perfection. When the patty reaches the optimal level of doneness, it's promptly moved along to the assembly line. Now, let's take a stroll down the assembly line, the stage where all the components of the burger come together in a harmonious dance of flavor and texture. On one side of the line, you'll see freshly toasted buns, their surfaces perfectly golden and ready to cradle the patty. On the other, crisp, fresh lettuce, juicy tomato slices, melted cheese, and tangy pickles all await their moment in the spotlight. Skilled workers, often with years of experience under their belts, coordinate with advanced robotics to ensure that every element is added at just the right moment. The assembly line is designed to maximize efficiency while preserving the artisanal care that goes into every burger. The process is both an art and a science, a fine balance between automation and the human touch. At the beginning of the line, the toasted buns arrive. These aren't just any buns, they're specially formulated for that perfect bite, with a slightly crispy exterior and a soft, fluffy interior. Next, a generous portion of the freshly grilled patty is carefully placed on the bun. The process is almost hypnotic in its precision. A slight pause, a gentle press, and the patty nestles into place. Then come the layers, A smooth spread of sauce, followed by a slice of melted cheese that drapes over the patty like a savory blanket. Crisp pickles, fresh lettuce, and succulent tomato slices follow suit. Each component is added in a deliberate sequence, ensuring that every bite of the burger delivers a balanced blend of flavors and textures. This is not just assembly, it's the final act in a performance that culminates in a product enjoyed by millions around the world. While it might seem like a simple sandwich is just slapped together, there's incredible attention to detail behind each step. Machines and human hands work side by side using automated sensors to guarantee that the right amount of each ingredient is applied. The entire process is choreographed to perfection so that every burger leaving the line meets McDonald's strict standards for taste and quality. Quality control is woven into every stage of this process. In a world where consistency is key, every patty is weighed, every bun is inspected, and every vegetable is checked for freshness. Sensors capture data in real time, and any deviation from the set standards is immediately flagged. This means that if a patty is slightly off in weight or a bun doesn't meet the ideal texture, it gets pulled from the line for further inspection. It's this commitment to excellence that ensures your burger not only tastes great, but also meets the highest safety standards. Once the burgers have been assembled, they undergo one final quality control check. Trained professionals inspect each burger, ensuring that it looks as good as it tastes. This is a critical part of the process because at the end of the day, the consumer experience matters most. A perfectly assembled burger is a testament to the countless hours of innovation, rigorous testing, and attention to detail that go into every single product. At this stage, every burger is more than just a meal. It's a promise of quality, safety, and satisfaction. Various tests are carried out from temperature verification to ingredient composition analysis, ensuring that what reaches the customer is nothing short of perfection. This unwavering commitment to quality is what has helped McDonald's become a global leader in fast food. Every step, every detail is meticulously managed and monitored, guaranteeing that the end product is both delicious and reliable. Now let's talk about what happens after the burger is perfected on the assembly line. Once the burgers pass all quality checks, they're quickly packaged. Packaging in this high-tech environment isn't just about putting a burger in a wrapper, it's about preserving its freshness and flavor. The packaging materials are designed to keep the burger at the ideal temperature while protecting it from the rigors of transportation. This means that whether you're ordering a burger for dine-in, takeout, or delivery, you can expect it to arrive just as perfectly as it left the factory. The final phase in the journey is distribution. The packaged burgers are then sent out to various McDonald's restaurants across the region and beyond. This step is as critical as any other. Cold chain logistics, state-of-the-art tracking systems, and timely delivery all ensure that the burgers remain fresh and ready to serve when they reach the customer. This seamless integration between production and distribution is a marvel of modern logistics, ensuring that every burger maintains its quality from factory to fork. Behind the scenes, a network of logistics experts and cutting-edge technology work in unison to track every package of burgers. Advanced sensors monitor temperature, humidity, and even the precise timing of deliveries. It's a symphony of precision engineering and human coordination. Technology plays a pivotal role here, with IoT devices and automated systems ensuring that every stage, from packaging to transportation, is executed flawlessly. What's truly remarkable is how the facility harnesses technology to maintain both speed and quality. Automation minimizes human error, while skilled professionals ensure that every step meets the rigorous standards set by McDonald's. It's a perfect blend of modern innovation and traditional quality control, a model of efficiency that keeps millions of customers coming back for more. Now, while the production process might seem like a series of mechanical steps, it's also about passion and precision. Every burger is a result of years of research, innovation, and a deep respect for quality. The entire process is not just about mass production, it's about ensuring that every burger reflects the care and commitment behind it. Every bite is a story of dedication, where every ingredient, every process, and every check contributes to creating an experience that resonates with fans worldwide. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the sustainability efforts that are woven into the very fabric of this operation. In today's world, being environmentally responsible is just as important as producing a great product. The factory uses energy-efficient machinery, recycles waste, and follows strict environmental guidelines. These efforts ensure that while you're enjoying your burger, you're also part of a process that's mindful of its environmental footprint. It's all about balancing delicious food with sustainable practices, a challenge that this facility meets head-on every day. As we near the end of our tour, let's step back and reflect on the incredible journey that has brought us here. From the open fields of the farms to the high-tech corridors of the processing facility, and finally to the familiar taste of your favorite burger. It's a journey that combines science, art, and a whole lot of heart. Every stage of production is a carefully choreographed process that ensures consistency, quality, and the unique flavor that has made McDonald's a global favorite. Before you take your next bite, remember that behind that seemingly simple burger lies a story of innovation, quality, and relentless commitment. Every patty, every bun, and every slice of tomato has a tale to tell. A story of teamwork, cutting-edge technology, and a passion for excellence that makes each burger a masterpiece in its own right. So next time you unwrap a McDonald's burger, take a moment to savor not just the flavors, but also the journey that made it possible. Every step of this process is a testament to the art and science of modern food production. It's a reminder that great taste doesn't happen by accident. It's crafted with care, precision, and a deep respect for quality.